Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Wolverines offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Wolverines come to the line in a hurry up.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, will try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Ducks offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's a carry for the fullback. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
They'll run it here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. He bought some time, now lets him go. And the ball is hauled in. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Ducks will send their punt team off the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nice grab. It's Thorne. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got him right where you want him on 3rd and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they flip into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Trying to convert again on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 2. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires into the wideout. He pulls in the catch. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal.
Bruce, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution for championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for the first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Chambers. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First and 10 now for the offense. The jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Now it's second down. It's a draw to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking for the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
I'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's dropped off The tip by the defense there is going to bring up second down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball is not intercepted.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver makes the grab. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4-1 in his own territory. And now the handoff. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Let's see play call right there to keep this drive alive.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The sure hands. It's Thorne. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down. They're going to throw the football. And the receivers got it. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Catch made on the out route. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Cannot escape, and down he goes. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And now the defense will call it before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Ducks will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Play action here on first down. He slings this one deep down the left side. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down. thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just
the returner loses the football deep in their own territory. And the offense recovers the fumble. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Great footwork, a big opening now.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And the Ducks will line up to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Makes the catch. In the clear at the 25. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Have first and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down play coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be in the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. 1st down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
1st down, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught quickly. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is on target. Caught him. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's reeled in. It's Chambers. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Pound 55 weak.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Chambers. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And he's got it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Hey, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. Pressure is coming. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And it's complete downfield. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Wolverines come to the line, set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid game.
Another positive game by this back, I'm telling you. Between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was prepared for that fake at all. Way to score this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking to scramble now. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. You can't do that. That's an illegal forward pass. It'll cost him 5 yards. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's caught downfield. The defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The Ducks will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After the clutch field goal, they'll kick it off here. The offense has a long way to go. Need a touchdown and not much time. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15.
42 spot.
First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Jackrabbit.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, and will make a difference in the outcome. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines.
it.